are fabulous. Everybody loves them.
Look at how on brand
Right.
Ginny is.
Yes. Well, you two can have a dress out of anyone. But I think everybody does know that Jason did grow up in Tampa on Davis Island.
How fun to launch in my hometown.
Right.
Yep. So when I first saw this when I was up at our corporate meeting last fall, and all these fabrics were on the wall, and I flipped over them, and then we saw a video that they did traveling around England, having martinis and mimosas. There was always a cocktail, and it was always at some beautiful place, and they were speaking to the regional managers. They did this video for the regionals, and then Jason said, well, and of course you who go to Tampa, I know Tampa, I know Kennedy Boulevard, that's where I'm from. So I saw that, I was like, oh my God. So I came home, and that Saturday morning I went on their website, and they had an contact us, so I emailed them, and I said, oh my God, I just met you, and I thought, I wonder if they'll even respond to me. And 2 hours later, he called me here on Saturday morning, and that was the beginning of the Love Fest. So we met for drinks a couple of times when they came home, and I just was like, you have to do this here. And somebody at corporate said, oh, slow down. They charge thousands of dollars to do these things.
I wish.
And so when he was here, I said, you're not going to charge us thousands of dollars, are you? And he said, you mean people pay to do this? People get paid for this? So the next one, this is just the beginning. But anyway, that's my little story, and I just think they are the most talented guys ever, and I'm sure you'll agree by looking at these beautiful fabrics. And I want them to tell you a little bit about the story, because there's a story behind every one of these. You can't tell all 89 or 99, whatever it is, but give them a little background.
Well, first off, thank you to Ginny and the whole team at Calico, and Pam at robertallen for taking a risk with us. And John's actually the talent. I talk more. But we are thrilled to be here, and we saw an opportunity in the marketplace for prints and wovens that really told a story, and we've created a collection that all of the colorways work together, so it's not just a stripe that doesn't pair with, everything plays together. And we think there's a real opportunity for pattern and color and prints where everything tells a story, and giving the consumer permission to mix a floral with a piece that was inspired by a trip to X country house in England, and to bring all of those experiences together, because we're storytellers. Our friend Chris from Home Shopping Network's here, where we've just come from 2 days, and we're storytellers, and it's how do you bring that story to life and then give the consumer the tools that allow them to bring it home. And so we're going to be really excited to see how the consumer uses our fabrics and reinterprets them.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see how you use the fabrics too, so please, if you use them,
If you're not following us on Instagram, MadCap Cottage.
And everything is extremely livable. We made sure that, because we have dogs, we have nieces and nephews, so everything is livable, everything is a lot of heavy duty rub count, very wearable, very washable, and that was very important to the whole collection. So.
And some of the names of the fabrics, the names were so important because we really were inspired by these moments, and we wanted to romance and bring the sense that you're bringing this magic home. This is Viva Acapulco, not your typical name of a fabric. Cove End, Rokeby Road, and John carries his watercolor, so we were so lucky to work with the robertallen design team and to pull out documents, pieces that we'd accumulated over the years, drawings, sketches, pieces from Bunny Mellon's auction, and it's about bringing that experience home. Windsor Park, which is here, the top pattern there, that kind of great novelty print was inspired by a dress that the Duchess of Windsor wore that Christian Dior designed, which is with chinoiserie all over, and it was our interpretation, so we called it Windsor Park. So everything has a story. Bermuda Bay, which I'm wearing, was inspired. We got to find the fountain room at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and the restaurant Indochine in New York, and the idea something that is coastal a little bit, but could equally work as well in Tampa, could work in Chicago, could work in New York. So we're trying to create pieces. We're in the middle of our second collection, which the working title is an invitation to adventure. So that might take you on a new path, but everything will work together.
And I'm wearing Mirador Moore, which is inspired by Nancy Lancaster, who is one of our design inspirations. She was sort of the woman responsible for creating the English country house look, and that's something that is really a part of our our lexicon and a big part of how we design. This sort of idea of accumulated classic design that's extremely livable.
We don't want to create anything that feels like a showroom, so everything should feel special. Nothing here feels mechanical. It all feels like it's been hand painted, it's been hand touched. And in this world that's so impersonal, where service, except at Calico Corners, doesn't really shopping network, doesn't
Yes,
exist.
thank you very much.
This is kind of we hope this is a tonic to a world that is very technological, and it's everything should feel special. It should feel fun. It's traditional, but traditional with a twist. It's very much that Anglo-American, easy breezy sensibility that you can spill wine on it. That it has 100,000 rub count on Beach Club, and so you can use it, but you can really have fun with it. You can interpret it as crazy and wild with Viva Acapulco and Mill Reef and Mirador Morn, or pair it with a more of a neutral. So you can really have some fun. And thank you all for coming. We really are thrilled to have you all. And Jenny, thank you. Thank you for all of your team for all the hard work.
Thank you. And this fabric, which you'll see, and we've got books hanging there. This is offered like in every color in the world, including just white.
Yes.
And it's 100,000. I keep saying dollars, $100,000. It's 100,000 double rubs. It is also machine washable. So who wouldn't want this on every piece of furniture in your house?
I'm going to add one more thing. Someone referred to us recently as Baby Brunswick, and that was the perfect compliment for us because we are delivering that Brunswick look and feel and quality at $28.99 a yard. So we think that design should be accessible. It should be available to all. When you dress, you mix J. Crew with an expensive handbag. When you eat, you might go to a very fancy restaurant every once in a while, and then you pair that with something more fun and low-key. And that's how we think the design should be accessible to all, and it should be really sophisticated and have great tailoring, but it should just put a smile on your face, and it should come in at a great price. So.
And there are copies of Traditional Home around the store.
Yes, there are.
And so the point of that is our home is featured in the issue that is around the store, and all of these fabrics are in our home. So we actually live with the product that we put out in the world, and it's just an interesting way if you want to see how we've used it for ourselves and how we've mixed different patterns and things.
And it's really over the top.
And all of our bedding and decorative pillows are Home Shopping Network in that store too. So we really designed for ourselves. So thank you all. That's it. We'll get back on.
Thank you. Thank you.